Or the Mewtwo was so powerful that it knocked out the Restream.
Mewtwo too strong.
Yep.
Blows a nerf. I will find it interesting to see if either runner decides to just grind a little to fight the Espeon, because that Espeon is definitely not a very good thing to fight, and that's only the first thing in the gym.
Yeah, that thing is a menace. They would need like a crit Fire Blast.
Okay, well I got my restream back up, and we've got Staryu getting big with 1 HP. And learning Walk On.
Well, I still haven't got mine up yet, but learning Walk On, oh boy, you know.
Well, we're fighting a Parasect now, and the Staryu actually killed the Parasect with 2 Ice Beams, and is leveling up even more.
Dang, was Staryu the answer all along?
Who knows? Oh, but the Mantine knows Sacred Fire and killed the Staryu. Oh, but he does have the Nidoking back. The Nidoking is still around. Oh, but that burn is really going to hurt, especially with that. Well, actually, it's gonna kind of just cancel out with all the swagger buffs. Switching into a Digital Duck Sacrifice to get rid of the confusion. Dawn's actually got his Nidoking up to level 10, a level higher. So Dawn's actually
now. Oh my gosh, that's so bad.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way he can do this. I want to see what the Mewtwo has. Come on, show me.
YOLO Mewtwo.
No, I want to see what the moveset is. Dang it, dude.
Use the upgrade. Upgrade the Mewtwo.
Oh,
Screech, Splash, and Slash.
Alright then, I mean, Slash hits for decent damage, I guess. Oh, boy.
I mean, that'd be a great contender for a Pokemon with 4 non-TM, non-damaging moves.
Yep.
If that was on the card, which it isn't.
Imagine if you made Mewtwo that's your goal. That would be quite something.
Just make the Mewtwo your HM slave. Meanwhile, Dawn's about to actually fight the Elder. His Mewtwo, or Nidoking, is a bit higher leveled. I wish he had a Mewtwo. So we'll see if he has less trouble. Although at this point, I think Owl really just needs to get lucky with the swagger boosts. And not get confused.
And not get burned. That's it, you know, easy.
Use the confusion! Use the swagger! Not like that! This is a really dreadful run for both of them, because they are almost 30 minutes in and neither of them have beaten Falkner yet. And they have no idea where the other is, so they might be thinking, I'm so far behind.
Yeah, I mean...
They probably are both freaking out.
Yeah, this has just been pretty brutal for both of them, really. This isn't even a case of, oh, these guys are just playing so bad, they haven't even beaten Falkner yet. This has just really been brutal for what they've, I think the Nidoking, the Porygon 2 might have been good too, but I don't think that would have done great against Bad Team either, with its massive special defense, so I think they
would have been super effective Giga Drain.
No, it's water flying, it's BD.
Oh, right, flying resists grass.
But yeah, this Mantine is a menace. I think just come back here later, to be honest.
Yeah, although, is the Espeon really much better?
Well, I mean, maybe it could miss. Maybe if you get lucky, I think you could probably reset and hope you get lucky with Espeon missing Fire Blast, or you get it crit or something. It's more doable than this Mantine, which isn't saying. Jeez, I mean, it's only slightly, but I think they have more of a chance on that. Oh, but it looks like that. Wait, did they?
They're both
They both marked the goal.
Both of them just marked it.
Huh. Oh well, we'll see how this unfolds, I guess.
I'm gonna guess that Owl gets a crit.
It looks like he just flat out PP stole Manti out of everything except Glare.
That's pretty good. Man, this has been a brutal seed so far. And we still don't even know how this card will go, because remember, we've got TM46, which might not show up, a sleep-inducing move, which might not show up, a ghost-type Pokemon, which might not show up, and then if something like Cubone or Diglett, or Miltank or Taurus doesn't show up, then that means that this card is impossible without going to Kanto, or some other nonsense like Headbutt Trees or Fishing.
So Sayadawn managed that fight by building up Rage's power a bit with the earlier Pokemon, so that was pretty smart, I reckon.
Oh, definitely.
Looks like they still want a bit more experience, so fighting this guy.
I don't blame him whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Sayadawn knows that there's an Espeon here, so... Yeah. LeOwl's about to find out. See how he handles that. Oh, he's glare. Okay. Giving it the glare. That'll work.
I mean, if you give something the evil eye, it might just run away.
Don't jump kick, dude. No. What are you doing?
Oh, that Fire Blast is doing a lot of damage.
He's alright. Okay.
Fortunately, the Espeon missed.
Oh, I guess Sayadawn didn't buy an escape rope, so gotta make the long trek down.
Well, he might run into something useful on the way down. Unlikely, but who knows. Meanwhile, we got a Dugong.
Like jump kick would have killed that, because it's
Super effective. And the higher stat, I believe, from the Nidoking.
Yeah.
So Dawn might have a little bit of an easier time than Owl here, because Dawn did grind a little bit more in Sprout Tower.
We'll see how Dawn takes on this Espeon.
Interesting that Owl isn't actually going to heal at the Pokemon Centers, instead relying on items.
Well, I mean, like you said, I mean, they probably do. Yeah, they know they're close together actually at this point. They don't. They're not gonna think they're way behind. So.
No, with them both marking Flash at the same time.
Well, I mean, you know, going back to the center is a bit of a time sink because they have to go back. They have to go back there after the gym anyway. And Faulkner was a bit of a pushover. Hopefully they get a useful TM out of this. Swords dance? Oh, that is very nice.
That's definitely something you want to teach.
Yeah, I would definitely teach that to Nidoking.
Especially over one of these other useful moves like Milk Drink or Future Sight.
Well, I don't think it had Future Sight. I think the Dugong had Future Sight.
Oh, I thought I saw an F move. Fire Blast.
Yeah, you don't want to teach it over Fire Blast.
Yeah, definitely not. Well, 35 minutes in, and we're only now getting to Route 32. What do you think that our runners are going to be looking for going forward in this seed?
Looking for less deadly Pokemon, I guess. They have. Do they have any info at all yet? Oh well, they do
That's
now.
big.
They do now. Got Haunter right there.
That Haunter is huge, because that's a Ghost-type Pokemon. That pretty much will make the seed a lot more likely to be beatable.
Doesn't look like he's marked it.
No, I don't think he caught it, did he?
He did, didn't he? He caught it just now. It was in his dex.
Oh. I must have missed that somehow.
Yeah. You mind marking that for him then?
Not at all.
Yeah, that should give sayadawn a pretty good indication of where that. I mean, it's I could probably guess where that was caught. I mean, I guess it could be in Union, but I reckon
Yeah.
they'd probably be able to guess it was around there. I don't know. It would have been tight, I suppose.
To answer the question in chat, no, all trait evolutions have been removed from the randomizer, and have been replaced by either stone evolutions or being needing a certain level. 30, 37, 40. Levels like that.
Yeah, all the Kanto trade evolutions are level 37 for their final evolution. So you can always evolve to your final form.
Yes, every Pokemon is obtainable in some way or another. Whether you go to Kanto or Johto, have to do some headbutting, fishing, but every Pokemon will be in the ROM somewhere.
There you go, sayadawn finds the Haunter. Yeah, that's literally the only info we've gotten so far, isn't it?
It has been.
Goodness me. Usually we've seen at least something else by now. We do have the Staryu at least, but jeez.
Well, at this point I'd say that they're probably going to go for column 1. Row 1 is another obvious one. And beyond that, it's impossible to say. Because we've got TM46, Thief knocking out row 2, column 4, and the bottom left, top right diagonal. And we've got Pokemon with a sleep-inducing move, which isn't that uncommon, but could still provide an issue. That's what? Sing, Hypnosis, Spore, and Sleep Powder?
It'll be a Lovely Kiss as well.
Lovely Kiss also.
Is that it then? 5 moves?
I think so.
Sounds about right, but I can look it up just to be sure.
There's no way Owl is main switching to the Haunter. It would be several levels lower. I didn't see the Haunter's moveset, but...
Dude, they have sword stands now, for goodness sake. I mean, just teach sword stand, and you'll be in a much better spot.
Yeah, just get a sword stance and then rage sweep.
I'm amazed that neither of these racers have taught sword stands yet.
I think Owl is switching to the Haunter. That's crazy.
Why? This is not a great set for Haunter.
Haunter is... You want special moves, and he doesn't evolve into Gengar for quite a while.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake from Owl. I think definitely stick with the Nidoking, teach sword stands, get headbutt soon, you know.
Oh, definitely. Well, here we have a Rhyhorn / Rhydon.
Yeah, it is only those 5 sleeping using moves as well. It's not very many.
Yeah, I mean, the Haunter doesn't have bad moves, but doesn't have the best moves either. And if Owl has a repel, I'd definitely use it. And I know he did pick up the super repel on Route 29, so I definitely use that, especially since he's run into at least 5 or 6 encounter slots.
Probably just feels like they don't have a lot of info right now. So they just want to find something, just because nothing's really shown. Not a lot has shown up yet, aside from that Haunter.
That is true. He might be going for the basement play. Get some a TM there. Try and find some moves there. Looks like that's what Dawn is doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're both doing, except Owl is fighting the trainer.
Mm-hmm.
10 Pokemaniacs isn't on the card.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is there. It's
Oh, it is.
It's yeah, it's just on the diagonal near Flash.
It's in the same corner that we couldn't see before.
It's a blind spot.
Just gotta set up a mirror in the way.
Dude, teach Sword Dance. It's so good.
Well, we saw TM39 had Mach Punch. Neither the TM nor the move that they were looking for. And just like that, Dawn has taken a slight lead over Owl. It's that close of a race. Anything can happen. Now, I didn't look super closely at the times they set, but I believe Dawn set, one of them set it to 10:50. So it might be an indication that they were thinking of the bug catching contest, or just rolling over for berries or something. So
Yeah,
I'm
no,
curious to see.
I think people in general just like to roll over the time for berries, but they don't. I don't know. They don't really need berries. It's it's more important to. Bug catching contest, it's not on the card, but all those Pokemon owned are on the card. And with the lack of info they have right now, it's looking like a good play.
Yeah, it could also be for getting the free Pokeball from Kurt. Just give him the apricot near his house, have it roll over, and you get a Pokeball if they didn't find others.
He's already got 4, and he's got a LeOwl
Yeah.
already, so he won't need that from Kurt.
Yeah,
So
but the
that's
amount
looking pretty free.
Don doing some shopping, not entirely sure what he's out for, but just general shopping is a pretty good idea. Buy some repels, buy some escape ropes, buy some stuff, sell stuff, get stuff out of your inventory. Speaking of which, do we have an idea of what item is on the Nidoking? Held item. I don't believe we do.
Oh, I'm not sure. Might just be a berry or something.
I believe it was a berry in the fight, although the Quick Claw might not be a bad idea. Or something, some other useful item. Meanwhile, Slowpoke Well. Now containing 100% less Slowpoke.
I'm gonna enjoy seeing a Slowpoke pop up, just to prove you wrong.
Personally, I was kind of hoping for that too, but instead we have Delibird.
I mean, for a place called Slowpoke Well, you do kind of rarely see Slowpoke in vanilla. Down here.
First trainer not proving to be much of an issue.
Oh, is this the Slowpoke? Okay.
A Hitmontop. Could be on the card, but not today.
Dang, teach Swords Dance, guys. It's a really good move.
They might just really want to keep Milk Drink for some reason.
I don't think I've seen either of them use Milk Drink yet.
Well, if they didn't have a Haunter, here's a Ghastly info.
Oh, they're both in the same trainer now. Goodness me. Practically synced.
Well, it looks like the item coming up after this trainer is going to be like a Master Ball or something.
I'm gonna say... a Moon Ball.
I was gonna go with Moon Ball. I guess I'll go with Love Ball.
Oh, it's a level
Level
ball.
Ball.
Okay.
Level Ball is basically a Master Ball for a low-level poke.
Yeah, it's just like just because everything's set to every catch rate is set to like the same as Magikarp's, then the level ball works the Master Ball for Pokemon with that catch rate because it like doesn't check it because it like skips the HP check or something. So but yeah, basically because the catch rates have been modified in this ROM, you can just chuck a level ball and will guaranteed catch something. But you don't. But you know he might work. Well, he might just. I don't know. It depends if he picks up other Pokeballs. If he happens to pick up another Pokeball, that he can use the level ball just fine if he needs to. But that'll
He could
depend.
pick up an Ultra Ball if he feels like going to Blackthorn.
Yep, which they might
Rising
have to if
Badge?
they want to do Rising Badge.
So not necessarily a bad idea. Meanwhile, we have a Fire Chicken.
With Bone Club.
Fortunately, Owl seems to have gotten through that a bit better off than Dawn.
Okay.
Milk Drink Shreds.
Milk Drink was used. There you go.
Maybe that's why they don't want to get rid of it. Personally, I'd still go for the Sword Stance. Because that would, what, double your attack?
Yeah, it just doubles your attack. If you use it once. Basically adds 100% to your attack every time you use it. Oh, what did it
That's a bad
use?
14. It used Blizzard.
Blizzard? Oh, man.
Oh, Dawn getting a lucky miss.
And another
miss.
one. Ooh,
Of course, if he gets a
ooh.
critical.
Oh, it gets
Oh,
frozen!
the freeze!
Wow. Okay.
That is terrible luck.
Yes. Okay. They have a Sayadawn has a revive. How many other Pokemon? Okay. Yeah, that should be fine then.
Yeah, they both picked up the revive at the back of Slowpoke Well, the hidden item.
What are you doing? Ah, could have revived and then healed, and then it would have been fine. Ooh, that's a mistake from Dawn.
Yeah, that Jolteon is just gonna outspeed and kill him with anything.
Okay, it's
Basically.
reviving now, but this is too late because Blizzard will kill from there. I just have to hope on him for a miss. Okay, well I wasn't expecting it to go for spikes. Never mind then. Oh, it might be out of Blizzards by now, to be fair.
And the Haunter grows big. Are we gonna see a main switch on Dawn's side?
Oh my goodness. Tackle.
Tackle.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see a main switch.
I mean, I had a race earlier today, and I tried Tackle on that exact same poke, the 14 in Slowpoke Well, and it missed 4 times in a row.
What? Oh my goodness. 95% feels like such a lie sometimes. Sayadawn has 4 balls. Okay. Just needs to buy a Great Ball from somewhere and that'll be easy enough. Alright, don't be alarmed, guys. This is all planned. Just gonna allow these guys to catch up to the bingo card a bit because we're seeing the goals being marked a fair bit before what's actually happening.
Well, I didn't see what put the Graveler to sleep. But
Yeah. So yeah. Meanwhile, we seem to have missed LeOwl having Horntrout against this Graveler who was put to sleep. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there. That's interesting
Asleep.
stuff.
Could have been Rest, I think. It's the only thing I can think of. Which, Rest does count as a sleep-inducing move, I believe.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. I didn't think of that.
So if they find a what was
But yeah,
it?
that's a bit of an assumption. Yeah, Graveler.
Graveler. One of those in that family. So that's
Assume-
information, at least.
Yeah, I mean, at least we're assuming that's what it was.
Well, I can't really think of anything else it could be.
Yeah, it's fair.
Unless the Graveler was just sleeping on the job.
Hydro Pump Polygraph?
That's gonna leave a mark.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, sayadawn being faster, geez, it's just doing too much though.
Yeah, you can't out-heal that.
With super
A
potions
crit
though, it
kill.
should be. Okay, that's
missed
three.
one.
That's 3 used already. Hydro Pump only has 5 PP, so that's counter to.
Counter, that's not good either.
See, if you had source sets, you could just set up in this. It's set up in this guy's face.
This seed has just been destroying both of our players.
Okay, the Polygraph only has 1 more Hydro Pump on sayadawn's side though.
Missed with counter, that's pretty good. That's important.
Alright.
Well, Dawn getting through the Poliwrath. We'll see how Owl goes. Miltank!
Is that information? What is
Amazing!
this? Whoa!
Miltank with Body Slam and the Paralyze hit.
Finally get, some kind of oasis of information in this desert of a card.
Hey, Miltank could still be in Mount Silver only.
Dude, I have hope. Don't take this away. I'm just a boy. My childlike innocence.
And Dawn getting through that fight just barely. Owl's on to the Miltank now. You seem to have a bit of a better time with the Poliwrath.
Dang, Body Slam Miltank. That would have been pretty good for a main.
Pity it wasn't on Whitney, then we could claim that this really isn't randomized. Although, no guarantee that Whitney doesn't have one.
Alright, well, they've got to face the Espeon again on the rival here. So, Dawn saving. Certainly don't blame Dawn for that one.
Although at this point they should be several levels higher than the Espeon, so it shouldn't be much of an issue.
Teach Sword Dance? Dude, why do you teach Back Punch for not... Wait.
Well, how does teach it to the Haunter?
Okay, I think he forgot that Haunter was in the front.
Is he still going to teach? Why would he? He's still teaching it to the Haunter. Meanwhile, apparently, the rival found an Umbreon and a Granbull.
Dude, Sword Dance is right there in your TMs. Are you considering Mac Punch over that? Nice miss. sayadawn's had pretty good luck with Pokemon missing these. Ooh, it has recovered
the
too!
Espeon learned recover.
Alright then, well, just gotta hit some Fire Blasts. So he missed again! sayadawn just ninja.
Oh,
Dude,
but that didn't kill.
Nah, you gotta use those Fire Blasts. There we go.
There we go.
Alright.
Umbreon and Espeon, are we just gonna get a full evolution team?
Maybe. Don't think there's... Yeah, you can't... Well, how many Pokemon does Rival 4 have? I forget. Do they have 5 Pokemon?
Rival 4 is 5, I believe.
So you could see a full evolution team there.
Although the odds are pretty unlikely. Another level ball. Well,
Oh,
that's
that's
useful.
nice, because they can actually use one of them.
Espeon with Fire Punch and Fire Blast.
Dang.
Well, at least it isn't a Flareon. But, yeah, Owl is definitely having a lot more trouble. And that's gonna kill.
Mm.
It was a critical to boot.
I just didn't get the same luck that sayadawn did with those Fire Blasts.
Well, it looks like Dawn's about to find a ball. An Ultra Ball!
There you go, that's 5 different types.
Espeon does have more special than Flareon, but Flareon would get Stab.
Nidoking would actually be able to hit Flareon with Jump Kick for decent damage, though.
True.
And it would be slower than Nidoking. I think Flareon would be better. Oh, actually, this looks like the Espeon's slower anyway.
I might be a speed type because the Espeon outsped the Nidoking once, I believe.
Okay, yeah, it is a time.
Well, that's the rival 2 on Owl's side defeated.
sayadawn didn't get Headbutt, which I'm a little surprised by. I think Headbutt would really help Nidoking out.
Hmm. And there's a Moon Ball, so they can use both their level balls.
Ah, nice. But yeah, there's already been a few things that Jump Kick Fire Blast hasn't been able to hit for that much, so Headbutt would have really helped out, I reckon. We'll see if LeOwl goes for it. I think it would be a good idea.
Well, we're getting a Bicycle here. Yeah, Bicycle. Also a Fortress. It's an interesting poke. You don't see much of that.
Yeah, when I think when I first played these games and saw that this on Coke, I was like, what the heck is this thing? I've like, never seen this before.
Owl's catching this Eevee. Interesting.
It is a normal
Meanwhile,
type.
Dawn is... I mean, it is a normal type. Normally think of Eevee's, Psyduck. Normally you think of Eevee as, oh yeah, tons of evolutions. But it is just a normal type without all these evolutions.
I mean, for 30 owned or whatever, it's an
That
easy,
too.
it's an easy evolution with a stone.
Yeah.
Alright, are we actually going to find some information in the bug catching contest?
Or are we just gonna have everyone wipe to, something? Suicune with, Stab, Hydro Pump.
You can bike in the bug catching contest. I'm not sure why people think you can't. Because sayadawn's not the first person I've seen to not bike in here. Oh, there we go.
Well, we see, one encounter here. There's 10 encounters, and it's an Ho-Ho.
Okay. Main switch?
If it were level 18, maybe. That's definitely got a high chance of winning the contest. but-
Drill Tech Ho-Oh?
Oh!
Whoa.
Oh!
Drill Tech Fire Blast?
Oh, this Ho-Oh!
Oh my goodness! That's terrifying.
I hope he saved. I think he did. Miltank!
Oh, there! Look at that. There it is.
That's pretty big.
Now, sayadawn did not run into the Miltank, so... But, sayadawn does have it in the dex, though, so...
If they find that Ho-Oh at like level 18 or 17, I'd main switch to that in a heartbeat. It's only 4 levels off, 3 to 4, depending on what level they find it.
I don't know, with a set like that, I mean, 14 is a bit low, but geez, that moveset is so tempting.
That moveset is phenomenal. Meanwhile, we catch a Smeargle, that's another normal type. Owl going for Headbutt, and we have Persian, another normal type.
Yep. Sayadawn not going for these though.
I mean, it's 30 Pokemon owned, and these are free Pokeballs, so I'd just chuck balls and try and catch something.
Yeah, I reckon that would be a good idea.
Although, he might just be praying he finds the Ho-Oh again. Which, 10 Pokemon slots, and everything is at 10%. I mean, he could find it. Looks like he's going for the TM. I guess that means, unless he wants to bike out, he might be ready to end the contest. And oh, that's a sting! TM20, which can be on the card. It's one of the random TMs, but it's the wrong random TM. Although those leftovers are nice.
Well.
And Dawn is ending the contest.
Yes, that's it.
And he gets last.
Maybe Dawn thinks that that if you catch up, because this did come up before the race with like there was a myth busted that if you caught a Pokemon in a contest but didn't switch to it, then it wouldn't count for in your decks, but it does.
Yeah. Fortunately, they didn't have to get any place in the contest, so it doesn't matter what he got. As we find Poliwhirl and a Golbat. Neither on the card, although the Poliwhirl would be a good evolution. Catch a poke, evolve with Waterstone for another poke.
But to answer your question, Bray, there's no real reason for 20 or 30 to be mutually exclusive. You don't have to go for both of them. Like, 30 could just end up, it may end up not being your best path to finishing. You might have a path that just needs 20, but doesn't need you to catch those extra 10 Pokemon.
Well, Alble's buying some evolution stones, it looks like. And teaching Headbutt, and not Swords Dance.
It hurts, dude. I want to see that Swords Dance.
And Sweet Scent to the Haunter. I mean, he put all that effort into teaching Mach Punch, and then, like, a few minutes later, he just taught Headbutt over it. Meanwhile, Dawn is fighting Big Bear. Well, he fought Big Bear. And Ampharos.
Yeah, LeOwl picking up those stones there. I think it did lag a bit, but I assume he bought 2 Water Stones, one for the Staryu, one for the Eevee.
Meanwhile, Dawn getting battered by optional trainers.
Dang. This guy has 4 Pokemon too.
Yeah. To answer your question, chat, the average time is around 2 hours, bit less if their runners are particularly good or if we have a really fast seed. But in this case, I'd say we're looking at 2.5. This is a pretty bad seed.
This has been I mean, often by like over an hour in, you might have beaten Chuck already. So this has just been, it's been a pretty brutal start for both these players.
And if you're not at Chuck, you're at least definitely a decent way through Ecruteak. Meanwhile, we're getting the Starmie on Owl's side.
Yeah, it varies wildly depending on the Ramen card.
Apparently, the other race, Kizaron versus the O-Box on Randomania 1, finished in an hour 17 with no repels. That's crazy.
They're decked.
And Don's going to buy probably evolution stones on his side also. $125 blackout. That's crazy.
Man, yeah, I mean, did see the start of that, and they were getting loads of info at the beginning. Like, I think they were saying that there was a path to finish, you know, partway through Union Cave. Like, they already had a path, so it was pretty mental.
That's pretty amazing. Well, Don's evolving his Staryu as Owl. He's doing the bug catching contest.
We'll see that God Ho again. I want to see that. Jeez, that was insane. Yep, not even going for it, just doing it for to get those items and warp out of there.
Well, there's an Everstone. That's handy. Shucky and Shiny were both goals. Wow.
What? Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's... No, he is going back to, find some poke in the contest. Bit of unoptimal movement, but...
Oh well, maybe we'll find some normal types.
The shiny Pokemon is the shiny Gyarados in the Lake of Rage event. It will always be a shiny Pokemon, although which Pokemon it is random. Meanwhile,
So
Dawn is...
sayadawn depositing those balls just to make sure that they're not used by mistake.
Personally, I wouldn't have deposited the level ball. I would have kept both because of how good they are. But, oh well. You can always withdraw it.
I feel like it's easier to I feel like it's harder to accidentally use the balls and lose that gold is to just like sell an item like black glasses or whatever that's on the card. But yeah, no harm being safe if you're worried about that gold slipping away from you.
Looks like Dawn is fighting some Pokemaniacs in the Goldenrod Underground, and he might be going for the coin case. He did enter the game corner and then left immediately, so if I had to guess, I'd say he forgot he didn't have the coin case.
There's also some Pokemaniacs down here.
Yeah, a few hidden items. I always love it personally when people check out the game corner Pokemon because it's not a common thing that people do. Meanwhile, Moonlight. I mean, you have Milk Drink. Moonlight's a little bit better.
Moonlight is worse in this game. It restores like a third of your health when there's no weather up.
Oh, okay. That, and I suppose Moonlight does have less PP, I think, than...
Yeah, it only has 5 PP.
Okay,
Pretty
never mind
garbage
then.
in this game.
Although still, it's an HP increasing move. It's not necessarily the best thing anyway. And Dawn isn't actually fighting the second Pokemaniac. And it did actually look like he tried to avoid the first Pokemaniac, so he might not either know that they are Pokemaniacs, or he might be coming back for that later.
Alright. Oh, is it day dependent? Okay. I guess we're used to the other gens where it's weather dependent.
And the Pidgey,
Ooh,
Dugtrio, and
hey.
Hitmonchan.
Hey, Pidgey's really nice though because one level,
Pidgeotto.
not one level, 3 levels and you get Pidgeotto.
Meanwhile, we have TM34, which is another random TM that can be on the card. That's just insult to injury.
This Ron is trolling them a bit. Looks like sayadawn might be going for the 3 eggs here.
Probably.
Okay, maybe not. maybe just getting the Pidgey and trying to going to evolve that. Yep, I guess that's what's happening here.
Well, we're starting Whitney's gym. Let's see if it has anything interesting for our runners. And despite all of our runners running back and forth a ton, they're both neck and neck. The only difference is Owl has that Miltank. Well, the first one just has Machop. That's not going to be much of a threat. Just hit it with Fire Blast or pretty much anything. It's going to be out faster than What do you think goes out fast?
Dude, you can't just put me on the spot like this. You can't do that to me. You wouldn't do this. You can't do this to a sick man like myself.
Ah, playing that card, are we? Well, the
He's
Machop
so
did have
bullying me,
Protect.
guys.
I plead the fifth. Well, pity that Protect, Detect, or Endure isn't on the card. It could have been, as we find a Kingdra. Kingdra has a fair number of, Kingdra is a good stat, or, I mean, type, rather. I can't talk today.
Only weak to Dragon. And, good balanced stat distribution.
Out faster than a candle in a hurricane. I like that one.
That's pretty good.
Well, Whitney didn't appear to trouble her runners, which is good. So, we're coming up to the Sudowoodo. And this is the part where we ask everyone, predict that Sudowoodo. I'm gonna go with, it's gonna be a... Wait for it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Let's go with a Kabutops.
Dang it, that was literally gonna be my one. Just like... I always like to go for these ones that troll the runners a bit. Alright. Well, maybe it'll be, Dug Trio then.
Meanwhile, Owl's actually heading into the Goldenrod Underground. He's gonna be fighting these Pokemaniacs.
Yep.
And seeing as how we went directly for the first one, I'd say he's probably going to fight the second one also. Meanwhile, Reversal is Whitney's TM, not exactly a winner.
Man, if you could like, in a speedrun, if you could like get reversal strats to work, that'd be so cool. But if that hasn't happened yet, maybe someday.
We can dream. Meanwhile, here's an Alakazam.
Main switch? I mean, it's a bit late by now.
It's half of your level. Bit too late for a main switch. But hey, breach strats for the Kadabra?
Oh man.
Well, we're about to see what the Sudowoodo is. We've got some Entei, Mewtwo, Sunkern, Pika-Blue, aka Zoomerl.
It's
In the
just
chat,
Meryl, isn't it?
I don't know, it could be. It's both.
Ooh,
No,
that
it's
is
Beedrill.
really nice.
That's on the card.
It sure is. Just chucking that level ball straight away. Get that
He's
in.
not giving anything.
Not taking
for
any
that.
chances.
Main switch?
I was gonna say main switch after everything reasonably good we see.
Well, I mean, it's only 4 levels lower. Shuckle! Mizzlesticks would be happy.
You're just desperately looking for something in here. It's like,
Molly found a
where's
dragon
my
type.
info? Yeah, that's great. On another card. I mean, I'd be happy that sayadawn used Swords Dance on something at least, if that was the case.
Well, Owl's about to find the news of a Beedrill as the Pseudo-Widow, so he's probably going to catch that.
No, the Ho was in the bug catching contest, which is different slots in National Park, so he didn't run into it.
Owl
Yep,
also going for the main
yep,
or the local
that's
ball
just-
strats.
Yep, that's fair enough.
And again, not checking its moveset. With a sleep-inducing move on the card, that's a mistake. You want to check the moveset of all your poke. Especially if you see none of its moves, like that.
I don't know. Maybe they'll just check these movesets in bulk later. They will have to catch a lot of Pokemon for a few of these goals on the card, after all.
So would you teach Surf to this Nidoking?
Yeah, I'd teach Surf to Nidoking.
Now the question is, what do you replace? Because Milk Drink, these runners seem to like the Milk Drink. Also, another Beedrill.
Replace Milk Drink, definitely. Replace Milk Drink, or Rage, in Sidewall's case, just, teach Swords Dance. I mean, they both caught the Beedrill, so they're not really giving anything away. They can see on the card that what's the other player has marked. So they wouldn't be giving away anything.
Owl did not check the moveset. Neither of them checked the moveset of the Beedrill, unfortunately. So, Dawn is fighting the final Kimono Girl. After that, well, looks like Owl had a bit of a hiccup there, but it's a Rhyhorn. Now that'd be useful to have a Surf for. Although Jump Kick, still super effective. We'll see what, I'm actually pretty curious to see what Dawn does with Surf.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some moves that Nidoking has that aren't that useful at the moment, and Surf is a nice, reliable move. Nidoking's special attack isn't that bad. Yep, Tidal's teaching Surf over Rage. Still wants that Milk Drink.
Yeah, I mean, the Milk Drink did save them several times early on, but this late, I wouldn't bank on it.
Well, at this stage, you kind of want to just one-shot a bunch of stuff, like, and later on with things like the Rising Badge, you probably want to have bought Hyper Potions by then for just healing more of your HP.
Meanwhile, Rival 3. Are we gonna have more Espeon struggles? I probably wouldn't count on it.
I mean, Sidon still doesn't have a great way to hit Espeon. Although I think it was a 2-hit with Fire Blast before. But maybe Espeon might have learned Psychic since then, you never know.
Or a Water type move.
And Sidon's only got 3 PP on Fire Blast. You should cut back on that and use Surf a bit. And, well, as soon as I say that, we see Blizzard from Zapdos.
That's gonna burn. Actually, it was the Zapdos that burned.
Okay, but this Smoochum probably not gonna kill, so able to
Dragon Breath.
A bit. Whew, yeah, that's a bit of a scary move. 30% paralysis chance. I reckon Jump Kick would have killed that Smoochum. It's got a lot less defense than special defense.
That and it would have been super effective fighting good against ice.
Well, it would have been neutral because Switchum is Ice Psychic, but I think it still would have
Oh,
taken
right.
out.
I for some reason thought he was a part water. But still, going with a stronger attack stat. Well, if they needed a Pokemon with a rock-type move...
Well, being paralyzed is not going to be good for this Espeon. Oh, I think Sayadawn's surely going to want to heal that paralysis before the Espeon comes in.
This is not looking good. Oh, and with that charm, that's gonna...
Not like he was going to use Jump Kick on the Espeon, to be fair.
Well, still having lowered stats, never a good thing.
Alright, we'll see how round 3 of Nidoking vs Espeon plays out. Alright, so it's doing about...
3-shot.
Just lived there.
A crit, and that's not looking good for either runner.
Well, Sayadawn might just be PP stalling out Fire Blast, but
Oh,
it still has Recover too.
Meanwhile, Owl's starting the rival fight. We'll see how it goes for him. And he's out of Fire Blast. He's gonna need, like... Oh man, that Recover is nasty. It's a 3-shot with Surf.
Still going for those Recovers. I haven't been
And
keeping
that
count of how many
paralysis.
it's used, but Recover has 10 PP, so...
He's gotta be running low.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that
a
crit.
very helpful crit there.
Oh,
That,
but speaking of crits, Owl gets crit by the Blizzard.
Ooh, nasty. Alright, see if I can identify these cries here. Okay, so that was Lugia, something, and Slugma. Like, was it Magcargo the second one? Was like it Magcargo and then Slugma? I'm not even sure.
I'd help you, but I have no idea on cries.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know about the second one, but it was definitely Lugia something Slugma.
Oh, magnitude 10! Oh, that's gonna...
He's alright.
That's
He's alright.
But now he's got the Espeon next.
It
He's
seems
dead.
like he's just accepting his fate here. Presumably he has Revive, otherwise there's no way he would have done that.
Looks like it. Meanwhile, first trainer of Chuck's gym, the one with 5 poke, got Tyrogue, a baby. I don't know, to
Literally
me-
just drowned a baby right there.
Return of the Ho-Oh!
Oh man. Oh, another Fire Blast miss on Sayadawn's end. Sayadawn's Nidoking is a bit of a ninja, to be honest.
Yeah, he's getting some really good luck.
Ho and Lugia on the same trainer.
Is that even legal?
No, might have to call the international police, ask them to investigate.
I mean, it is true, this trainer is pretty legendary anyway, being just some random trainer with 5 poke.
Yeah, what the heck? Other trainers with like nearly full teams? That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, even Claire only has 5.
So she had 4, didn't she?
I think Clara's 5. Oh, and we have Doug Trio in for. Never mind.
If they get real desperate.
If it's not in Whirl Islands or Kanto or some other unobtainable place. Although I can't possibly imagine breach rats. In fact, they didn't even start going for 3 eggs, which could prove to be a bit of an issue.
No, they could have done definitely with the Pidgey in the game corner, but they decided not to.
Yeah, it does mean they can track the level 40, however that would require them to recognize the cry. That's not something that a lot of people can do.
Yeah, but there's not really. Yeah, I mean, there's not really so much utility from looking at the level 40 now, because I mean, obviously it's a main switch. I mean, there's no guarantee that the moveset would be good unless you've like seen it already. But like like later on, they might have forgotten those good moves. That like if the Ho is one of them, then I guess maybe you could make a case for it, but and hope that it hasn't forgotten Drill Peck or Fire Blast.
Meanwhile, Suicune.
But at this
with Stab Water Gun. Although it was Water Gun, so.
Okay. With Stab Water Gun.
I mean, I wasn't too far off with the Suicune with Stab Hydro Pump. Apparently this entire gym is just legendaries all around.
Maybe it's alright, but like you still need a moveset even at level 40.
And apparently this Alakazam is the Suicune in disguise because it still has Water Gun.
I guess you can teach it Surf and Strength and probably be okay, but like there's not a lot of fights to do now anyway. Is it really worth looking for the Lugia and like trying to spawn it on a route nearby? I don't know.
Does the Lugia have a sleep move? That's what the chat is saying.
Oh really? Or is that just like a wish? We'll see something with a sleep move.
Well, Morty could have been significantly worse if the Water Gun was a bit more threatening of a water move.
Oh, did it just put Nuking to sleep? I was busy looking at Lugia's stats.
Huh.
So I must have missed it. But yeah, okay then. Well, that could be a play then. I mean, they don't have to look for the roamer though. They just have to look for a Lugia.
I mean, we also did have the information from the Azalea Gym. I forgot which Pokemon it was, but there was something that we assumed had rest.
That was Graveler, yeah.
Sayadawn does not know that Lugia has a sleep move. Dawn destroyed the Lugia.
So yeah, I think LeOwl has the sleep-inducing info, but sayadawn might not have any.
Yeah, it appears that Owl has a bit more info, but Dawn is further ahead and is getting better RNG. Although it's still a phenomenally close race. An hour and a half in. Not a single bingo, not even fly. We are going to be here for a long haul. Fortunately, it doesn't appear that Random Mania 2 has anything scheduled coming up after this, so we should be pretty good if it happens to run longer.
4-hour race time, everyone? No, I mean, this couldn't be that long, I'm sure.
Nah, should be under 3 hours.
Oh, he's looking for trade information, I guess. Or not.
Maybe he just doesn't remember where you get strength?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I thought it was a bit weird that sayadawn went over there.
So, are we going to have a strength being taught to the Nidoking? Nope.
Oh, that's a surprise. Strength is... Yeah, strength would be really good on LeOwl.
Owl is blue and Saya is purple-pink. I don't know, would you call that a purple or a pink?
I think it's listed as purple on the Randomania. It looks more... I don't know, it looks kind of a bit pinker on the streams than it does on the actual Bingo Sync site.
Well, we'll see if we run into anything interesting in the water on Dawn's side.
Yeah, you can tell what colour they are because of the little circles next to their names. They let you know what colour they are on the card.
Dawn, not getting into any encounters. I guess he must have used a repel. Speaking of,
and then immediately down trap the first
and
thing.
it's a hot dog, aka Entei. AKA, I'm never using that nickname again.
Now, the runners mark the goals as they get them, and the other runner can see, you know, when the other runner marks their goals and all that stuff. LeOwl hitting an optional, but okay, no info there.
Well, Zapbird is a nice experience. It's a legendary, although 10 levels lower, not the best. Let's see what Shucky is. Any bets?
Was that Butterfree? That is Butterfree, dude.
Well, that's useful.
Wow. Didn't even need to catch the Sudowoodo.
Well, we're starting Chuck's gym on John. Who's John?
My name's John, actually. How did you know? This man is psychic, I'm telling you.
Well... more experience for, killing legendaries? Just certain pokes give more experience than others. For example, Blissey, Chansey, they give a ton. And legendaries just have a high base stat total in general, so they give a lot more experience, usually.
Yeah, but at this stage, you're not generally worried about experience that much, although, you know, with Rising Badge, I guess, if you want to do that goal, if you will. I don't think anyone ever wants to do that goal, but if you have to do that goal, then all the experience you can get is appreciated.
Yeah, and I think at this point they're gonna have to go for that. They don't have that many options. They've got column 1 and row 4, or column 1 and row 1, and that's about it. Row 3 is pretty free if they get an Omnite Kabuto or Aerodactyl. Row 2 with that Pidgey information from the game corner. And then... I believe they found a Sentret, haven't they? They could evolve
they might have done. Maybe
Sentret
it does sound familiar. But I'm not sure.
Uh-oh! The return of the Ho-Oh!
Oh man, if this time it's decided to be a bit more merciful.
Fortunately, the 6 levels higher that Dawn is made quite a bit of a difference.
But yeah, I reckon I'd be checking a lot of TMs, because I think TM 46 could really cut the time of this card down a fair bit.
Oh, I mean, I guess. It would allow them to maybe get the diagonal?
You get the diagonal. I guess these guys didn't really go for the eggs. I think they should have done more, because that would have been because that would have opened up that row as well if they found TM46.
Yeah, the eggs are a big thing, because if they don't go for the eggs, that knocks out column 3.
Well,
And here you have Meryl.
not like they can do column 3 right now, but you never know when you're going to get that information.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meryl's
LeOwl,
one
yeah,
of my favorite pokes.
oh yeah, LeOwl caught the center in the contest, maybe? Was that it? I forget. Oh, no, maybe it's Bent Tower. Ah, whatever. Anyway, the fact is, he caught a center, and he just needs to level it once, and that would be a ferret. But
So
yeah,
that center is huge.
he could also just stop it from evolving a few times just for that top right goal, and that would be pretty nice. Center evolves at 15 too, so this is a pretty decent level for it to get that goal. Almost the optimal level.
Well, optimal or not, Dawn is about to fight Chuck. We'll see how this badge goes. As Owl is still very close behind. Just starting Chuck's gym now. Well, we have a Machop. What is this, rando? Machop with Protect. You cannot teach over HM moves in this. HM moves are still permanent.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really a reason to teach over them anyway. It's not like you'd ever really teach your main cut or anything. And everything learns every HM and TM in this ROM. So well, you never get HM walled or anything like that.
Chuck was a bit of a pushover, fortunately. So that'll give them fly. You have to pick up the fly TM first. Have you ever flied on a ghost before?
Jeez, that'd be pretty terrifying. Could just turn incorporeal at any time. Well, it's going over Whirl Island, just drop you in there, be lost forever.
Meanwhile, I'm not entirely sure what happened to Owl, but he reset to the start of the Chuck's gym. That's pretty bad.
Ooh, nasty.
So it looks like Dawn is actually getting a bit of an edge.
Ash flew on a ghost in the series, dang. I wouldn't be brave enough to do that. I feel when Ash is more of a man than me, even though he never ages past 10.
We'll see if Dawn is... No, Dawn isn't going for the Pokemaniacs. I wonder what Dawn's doing.
Yeah, I definitely want to go for the Pokemaniacs, because, I mean, as well as it being on the card and being in a nice place, it can give me some nice information, potentially, on some other goals.
Oh, definitely, and in a card like this, information is everything. Although instead he's trying to catch Cleffa, which is a normal type, which he does need, 6 of those.
Yeah, LeOwl checked the Pokedex recently, and LeOwl has 5 normal types. I'm not sure how many Sayadawn has. Sayadawn has at least 3. I'm not sure if they have any more, but well, I guess it wasn't able to catch. I guess Sayadawn wasn't able to catch that one there.
Meanwhile, this Ho-Oh giving Nidoking some trouble on Owl's side. He was able to get through that with enough effort. So, time for the Lake of Rage. Anyone want to take a guess on what the shiny is?
You know, we're gonna be nice this time and say Cubone.
Well, I'm gonna go with Raikou. Just a random shiny Raikou.
Alright. Well, first of all, we're gonna see if that the Lake of Rage TM will be that elusive TM46 that will help out so much. It's not this way. There's not really much they would really need to check over here in the way of hidden items. I mean, I guess it would save a bit of time with soft sand, but that's about it, really.
Yeah, it is
The others-
possible that he doesn't know
others
the
are-
exact path.
Yeah, the others are really fast to get. Mystic Watermoon, Cherry Grove, Charcoal, and Azalea. Nope.
TM44, not quite.
Oh, my favorite
Encore.
move, Encore. Well, that's always TM10, so that's not going to help sayadawn out. Basically, every item that's given to you by somebody is the same as in vanilla. It's just the things you pick up from the ground that are randomized.
So, let's see what that shiny is. I guess what? Shiny Raikou?
Yeah, and I guess shiny Cubone.
Somebody.
Oh, shiny Togepi, it sounds like.
Togepi. Yep. Hardly any difference, just different pattern on his, he's blue instead of pink, I think.
Still more of a difference than a fair few of the shiny Pokemon in this game.
Well,
this-
he
this-
caught it.
This counts as half an egg, right? Just catch another one and it'll be one egg. Just catch
Not
6
quite.
Togepi and you'll get 3 eggs. Just smush them together.
I think that would break the eggshells.
Just smush them together gently.
Well, we're about to see how many normal types Dawn has.
Okay,
5.
so 5. 1 away. Alright.
Evolve
Yeah,
that
Togepi's-
Pidgey,
oh,
and
yeah,
that's...
Yeah, good point. Togepi's a normal type, so yeah, evolve that Pidgey and that'll do it. LeOwl will just catch that Togepi presumably, and then that'll be that goal for him.
So you have to wonder, this late into the seed, they finally now just done the Lake of Rage event, where are they going to go next?
Well, I mean, I'd be going for 10 Pokemaniacs, I reckon.
Now that's what I'd be doing too. To get information, and mainly it's just a good idea to get as many battles out of the way as you can first, and that way you get information for anything else.
Because, I mean, they don't have a lot of great information on where to catch things they haven't got yet. Like, we've got Aerodactyl in Union Cave, which I wouldn't fancy at all, so if I found Kabuto or Omanyte info somewhere else, that would be great. sayadawn might not realize that these TMs are just the same that you get in vanilla if you get them from people. Just
Yeah,
the...
he might not realize that, which isn't good. Well, he's getting the EXP share.
Yep. Fair enough. Now what? Now what's your next move, sayadawn?
It seems he's asking himself that too. again, I'd go for the Pokemaniacs. However,
Going for
he
Mystic
didn't-
Water, it looks like.
yeah. Although it didn't seem like he fought many Pokemaniacs, so there's a possibility he might not know where the Pokemaniacs are.
Yeah, Sayadawn's only fought the one in the underground so far.
Yeah,
there's
he
two in
didn't
the
go.
underground, but he only fought that one at the top.
Yeah, he didn't fight the one in Mount Mortar or the one outside of it. He didn't try for the one just below Lake of Rage.
Yeah, there's 3 on that route to Lake of Rage. I assume LeOwl's going to be fighting all of those.
If he doesn't go for those 10 Pokemaniacs, it's gonna be very difficult for him to get anywhere. Since without Team 46, that means he has essentially almost no information.
See, Union Cave, that's just not a good spot.
That's what, 20 encounter slots at least?
It's 30, there's 3 floors.
Jeez, that's pretty bad. Yeah, this pretty much is a Kanto seed.
How do you know? Well, you just keep count. Like the game doesn't keep track for you, but there's 11 Pokemaniacs in Johto. So, yeah, LeOwl's fought 5 so far. The 2 in the underground, and the 1 in Union, and the 1 in Mount Mortar, and the 1 on just outside Mount Mortar. So LeOwl just needs to fight the 3 on this route to Lake of Rage, and the 2 in Union Cave on the second floor, and be done with that goal. So, like, I guess if you wanted to look for the Aerodactyl, you kind of work that in with the Pokemaniacs.
Although, again, 30 encounter slots is pretty bad.
Oh dang, I forgot that the first Game Corner Pokemon you got, the cheapest one, was level 5. Dang, dude. Okay, that's gonna be a while before you get to Pidgeotto then.
Yeah, that I don't believe, I might have been Dawn that... No, I think Dawn did check the Game Corner Pokemon, but I don't think Owl did.
No, I don't think Owl did yet.
So Owl has no information on Pidgeotto or Raticate.
Looks like Dawn's just catching a bunch of stuff now. Getting that
Not a
own
bad
counter
idea.
up. Trying to find that sleep-inducing move.
Well, Owl finding the Togepi. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna catch it or is he gonna kill it?
Oh, rest. Hey.
But it was via metronome.
Oh no! That's so annoying. Dude. Man, what if that Growler did... the Graveler did the same thing and we didn't see it?
And that's his 6th normal type Pokemon, I believe.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's fine not to mark it because, like, he
Hasn't checked.
hasn't checked. He checked when he got 5, but okay, yeah, he knows.
There he goes.
Oh, he's checking it, double checking, I guess. But yeah, geez, Sayadawn's just really going in on finding this Aerodactyl.
Unfortunately, the odds are not in his favor. Sayadawn will probably be there for a very long time.
Ugh. But yeah, just fight some training at the stage. Defeat Rival 4 if you think you can. You know, Soul sounds to be pretty great for Rival 4, just saying. Dude, I was kind of hoping we'd see like the headbutt play in for a Cubone to pop out or something.
Yeah, without the Cubone or Diglett, I mean, they do have Dugtrio information, but unless they want to breach strats,
Please
which
no.
nobody does, that would eliminate column 3, row 4. Thief eliminates another 3. If they can't get a sleep-inducing move, that's 6 gone. They are in pretty dire straits.
It does
And-
count, but it was used via metronome, so the Togepi doesn't actually have a sleep-inducing move, I believe.
Yeah. And with this Aerodactyl where it is, and us having no Omnite or Kabuto info, that goal could be really this entire card. I don't see them finishing for at least another hour. Well, we have Owl going for price. Interesting play. He might be going for information, or he might be trying for Whirl Islands.
Is it that desperate already? Is it time for the Whirl Islands play? Just right now? Oh boy.
I mean, anything can happen.
I mean, he is leveling up to Sentret, but you could do that while going for Soft Turn, or you could grab a
And,
4
yeah.
or something.
Looks like he's canceling that evolution, so he's going for those. Oh, but he didn't do good enough movement, and he fought both trainers in this gym.
Ah, yeah. So you can just hold right while sliding one direction on the ice. It doesn't mess up your slide or anything. I think he just waited to press right until he landed on that tile.
What teams did they check? Fire. They checked the ones in the bug catching, yeah, by the lake, National Park, and just other ones along the way. They haven't been to the Rocket Hideout, they haven't been up the Lighthouse, they haven't been Ice Path or beyond.
I don't even think they checked the one on Route 35.
We did. It was TM34.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah. So yeah, just the ones on the way so far.
I believe this is was that 3 or 2 for that Sentret?
That's just 2, I believe. Yeah, just twice so far.
The Sentret started at level 15.
Yes.
Well, it's time for price. With a Ghastly.
Wait, this isn't right. This is just Morty, severely aged.
With a Murkrow, too. This really is Morty's gym.
It's just diversified a little bit.
Oh, and here's a Horsey. He stopped horseying around.
You can't say these things.
I'm pretty sure I just did.
No, I didn't hear anything.
And Dawn checking for more looking for that sleep move. And Owl canceling that third Ferret evolution. Here I'm looking at Firo, I'm trying to say ferret or ferret. Now I'm getting everything mixed up. What's the Pokemon and what's the real animal?
So, looks like LeOwl. I'm a little surprised that if he wants experience, I think he should do the try and go for the soft sand before going through here. But
Although Rising Badge is on the card, and there is a TM in here.
yeah, maybe this TM will be the answer.
Venonat is not the answer. No, it's not you either. That a bit too much? It was a bit much.
I think I must have missed that one.
No, that's okay. I don't. It was not for you. Okay, that was even. Okay, moving on. Dawn is still looking for that Aerodactyl in Union Cave, and he'll be here for a while. He's catching a lot of poke, but not exactly anything that he needs. Meanwhile, Owl finds an amulet coin, and Dawn apparently having 20 Pokemon owned.
Oh, LeOwl not checking the TM.
Huh.
Ooh. Might
Might
not
have
know
just
it's
been giving
there.
up. Yeah, he might just be giving up on it too. Might have just decreed those 3 lines as gone.
I don't know, I think it's more likely they forgot about it or doesn't realize there's a TM there. Because it's not really that
Diglett!
out of the way. Okay.
That is huge!
Hey, this is good.
Having that Diglett is a ton of information. Like, that opens up... Actually, never... I don't... Okay, it's a bit less huge.
Well, if sayadawn goes for 3 eggs, then that's at least one more possible bingo.
Yeah, but setting up the 3 eggs is something you want to do early.
LeOwl
And
going directly for Rising Badge. Brave man. We'll see if he's good enough to get through it.
It's gonna be tricky.
That's an easy trader to hit for sayadawn too, if they go down there. I'm not really sure why they go all the way down here, to be honest.
Defeating the Lapras?
I forgot
Even
what.
though it's not Friday?
Yeah, I don't know then.
Well, I mean, it could be Friday. If you said the Thursday and it rolled over. Actually, it looks like he is going for the Lapras. Maybe. No, he's just sweet scenting. Proving me a fool. Meanwhile, the Sentret is evolving. Now we have a Furret. And almost 2 hours in, and Owl is almost to the first bingo of the match.
Oh jeez. Just get that charcoal right now.
Okay, want to take a guess on what the Lapras is? I'm gonna guess Metapod.
I don't know. Sandtree.
Oh my god, you are right!
That wasn't a guess, that was just safety obvious.
And you say I cheat.
Did I say that?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's another Pokemon to be owned.
Wonder how many owned sayadawn has by now. Caught a lot of stuff recently.
He has over 20 checked. He recently checked that off. So I'd say around 21, 22. He's double checking that Aerodactyl.
So sayadawn has 22 at the moment.
And looks like Owl bailed out of Claire's gem, and he's going for Dragon's Den?
Yeah, just... Oh, huh.
Did
Why
he see
here?
something in Dragon's Den? I don't think he did. Oh, but he's out of
He's like,
Pokeballs.
yeah, he can't use any of those. No, he's in Mount Mortar, not Dragon's Den.
Same thing. Actually, completely different, but who's keeping track?
Well, I don't think they've checked every moveset, so they might have a sleep-inducing move, but not know it yet.
Yeah, Don has caught a lot of things that he hasn't been able to check the moveset of because he's had a full moveset. And Diglett's on the land and in the water. How does that even work? Just a Diglett digging through the water.
It's a sign of the that's a sign of the apocalypse. Ever I heard one. And the Diglett shall float up top the water. sounds like something that would be in the Pokemon Book of Revelation to me.
Or just a really bad fever dream. Well, it looks like Owl is he looks like he knows where he wants to catch stuff. He's going to specific routes. Either that or he just wants diversity. But he does find a fire chicken.
I don't know. Yeah,
Dawn escaping. He didn't catch the Aerodactyl, and he spent a long time looking for it. That's really unfortunate.
At least found the Diglett, so at least it wasn't a totally wasted trip.
And did Dawn just buy? Dawn bought the charcoal as opposed to getting the free one.
I mean, it's probably a little faster to do this than getting the free one, to be fair.
But I mean, money.
Dawn has the money for it. Well, I say that. I mean, if sayadawn wants to buy hyper potions for Claire's gym, that might. I don't know. I think they have enough money.
It's always good to be frugal, though.
Whatever. I don't think it was. I don't think that'll come back to bite them.
Although I think this is setting a new record. Last race back on RM1 started about 3 hours ago now. Ridiculously fast seed. And now this, probably the longest seed I've ever seen that has not gotten a single bingo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we've got one now though. We do have column 5 now to that charcoal pie. No,
and we have the first bingo, ladies and gentlemen.
By, charcoal collection. But there we go. 2 hours and 2 minutes in. First bingo, yeah!
Dawn trying to throw off where the Diglett is by buying the charcoal? There's no way. That makes absolutely no sense. Because he could just get the charcoal in the same town for the cost of about 3 seconds longer. So
getting the charcoal now doesn't indicate where Diglett was caught at all. At any rate, though.
Yeah, because they could catch anything anywhere.
They have fly now, so they can just easily just catch something and fly somewhere else and do the next thing.
Anyway, to answer the question posed in chat a little bit ago, what do the colors mean? The colors indicate what person has each bingo. So the squares marked in blue are squares completed by Owl, and the squares marked in pink/purple/ whatever color that is are squares completed by Dawn. And the goal is to get 5 lines. So for example, column 5, LeOwl has 5 in a row. So you need 5 of these sets of 5 in a row to win. Meanwhile, we have the best strategy of all, radio card action.
Well, it is on the card, to be fair.
I mean, that is true, although surprisingly, 2 hours in, radio card. You wouldn't think that would happen.
I mean, it's not always necessary for the goal. Well, I mean, I'd say, it's more likely it's likely that they'd go back here for the 3 eggs thing, but they didn't set up the 3 eggs to begin with. But you often come back to Goldenrod for one reason or another, anyways. Rival 4's on the card too, so
yeah.
Not like you have to do it the first time.
I'm curious to see if he goes for Rival 4 now.
Going for the soft end, maybe?
That could also happen.
Yep, looks like going for the soft end. You have to beat 3 trainers down here, and you'll get a soft end from them.
And a lure ball. No, I don't think blue card is on the card. Pity, though. And here's another Pokemon for the collection, it would seem.
Mm-hmm.
Bayleaf, one of the Gen 2.
There. I only got 1 Pokemon there, so it's not too bad.
And that Pokemon is an Umbreon!
Dang, can you imagine if Jump Kick had missed there? Oh boy.
Yeah, that would have been tragic. Well, we have Ledian. We'll see if the other, we get any other information. It's also, I find it amazing how 2 hours in over, and our runners are still trying to do the exact same thing at the exact same time.
That is pretty incredible, yeah.
Also, Fire Punch Pidgey. Even running into the exact same encounter on the water. Although, to be fair, that's a pretty high chance. Since the thing we have activated is better encounter slots. So every grass patch, instead of there being stuff like 50%, well not 50, but like 20s, 10s, 4%, 1% encounters, we have 3 20%, like 2 15s, and some 10s also.
It's 2 20s, 2 15s, and 3 10s.
Yeah, I knew the math was wrong somewhere. And so 7 encounters. And in the water we have 3 encounters at 60%, 30%, and 10%, respectively. This is true for everywhere except the bug catching contest, where we have 10 encounters that are all at 10%.
So yeah, I don't know. I think they really need to find TM46. I mean, that would be real nice for them.
That would break this card open a little.
If they didn't find that, let's see, what could they do?
Column 1, row 1, those are free. Row 5 is free for Owl. And,
Okay.
yeah. Column 5 isn't that bad either. Well, Owl has column 5, so Owl actually just needs one more real row. Now the question is, which one? And that's the second bingo for Owl. Yeah, there isn't really a good second bingo for, or final bingo for Owl to go for. Row 2, he needs the eggs, he needs the TM. Same for the diagonal in column 4. Oh, we have a sleep-inducing move on Dawn's side. That's huge.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
That is actually huge.
Did the chance? Oh, the chance he went for it, did it? Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff. Well, that's very helpful. Now that means that sayadawn can do row 4 and CLBR.
Yeah, although Owl not having that sleep-inducing move, he can't really do that. Row 3, the Aerodactyl trolled Dawn for a good 10-20 minutes, and he didn't get it. Column 3? But he doesn't have the Diglett information.
Doesn't have the Diglett info, no. Oh, jeez. Just like, I think you'd really want to find TM46 if you're Owl, I think. Just like, look at a bunch of those TMs. See if you can find that. Otherwise, you'd have to try and find the Omnite Kabuto or Aerodactyl.
I'd go for Rising Badge and hope that something in Claire's gym gave me information.
Well, maybe, but you don't even really need Rising Badge if you're Owl. You have row 1, column 5, row 5, column 1. So you have like all the outside ones.
Yeah, but again, that one missing bingo. Meanwhile, Dawn, he's got row 1, column 1. He's got the diagonal. If he has the Miltank info, which I'm not entirely sure he does.
Yeah. sayadawn has the Miltank info.
So that does, again, give him the outside, but he hasn't been going for the Pokemaniac, so that could really hurt him.
Well, sayadawn did fight the 2 in Union Cave, so might just go back and do the others.
If he knows where they are, though.
So Owl
I mean-
is doing a very late three eggs attempt. It looks like. Yep, he's got 2 Pidgeys of different genders. So.
Huh.
Yep, have to hope that they've made an egg by the time he gets back here. But usually you like to set this up the first time you go through Goldenrod.
If I had to guess what Dawn's options were, I'd say all the outsides and row 4. Maybe not row 1. I'm not entirely sure if he has the Centrid info, but I'd say that's still probably his best shot. This is still a close race for either runner. Dawn has a bit more to do, but Owl has less information. Meanwhile, Rival 4.
Zapdos. Didn't he have? He led with this last time. What is this? Rival 3 led with Zapdos too. That is weird.
It's the same Zapdos!
Blizzard nearly takes out the Nidoking.
That's not. Oh, but he got the
Nice
lucky
miss,
miss.
Man, Sayadawn's been dodging those all day. Just bring him the Espeon straight away, just like no messing. And it has a stab confusion now.
Oh, that is really bad.
So, yep, can't just bank on Fire Blast misses now.
At this point, I'd say go for Rising Badge and come back for Rival 4. Just get that levels, get the experience.
No, it's fine. Teach Sword Stance, dodge all the blizzards, and you'll be fine.
And rate, and yeah, get a sweep with Headbutt. Although, speaking of Rising Badge, that does look like what Owl is doing. Which I don't blame him.
I don't know about this, really. I think I'd be sooner checking TMs than doing Rising Badge.
Well, if he doesn't know where all the TMs are, this does give him at least levels and info for levels for Rival 4, and info for perhaps the Cubone Diglett that he desperately needs, and also the Sleep. Meanwhile, that Pidgey's trying to learn Twister.
I don't know what Sayadawn's plan is here. There's no way that they're going to be able to stall out Confusion.
It's like 35, 30?
It's quite a lot, yeah. Like, yeah, I forget exactly how much.
Trying to disable it, but you're too slow, Bayleaf.
Okay, it has 25 PP. Not really realistic to stall that one out.
You really just have to hope that you can... Using the full restore now? Huh. But that does over half that confusion.
Yeah. This is just, well, I mean, it looks like he might be okay. With a heal, yeah.
Yeah, this Chansey's pretty bulky.
Just putting it to sleep too. Didn't really need to do that, but... Wait, no, Heal Bell doesn't work the way you think it does, dude. Use an actual potion. Dude, it might wake up. Ah!
Meanwhile, Owl did not learn Fire Punch on the Nidoking.
And then the Sizzle comes out. Just to mock him.
Oh, and the Espeon woke up.
Yeah, Sayadawn just wasted just sort of wasted a bit too much time with that messing around with sleep there. Just like should have just.
And it still knows recover.
Still has recover too.
Just yeah, he was just like, no, I'm done. I don't blame him, but that's gonna give Owl a lot of trouble too. Owl's gonna be higher leveled, but still, this is nasty.
This is a tough rival. Goodness me. All right, there's the
other Pokemaniac.
Pokemaniac.
And that Executor knows Earthquake. Yeah, Owl's gonna need to heal up before, Claire. And then a Charizard took him down.
With Crabhammer. This is... Well, this is kind of what you expect from Claire's gym, really. Just high-level stuff that loves to mess you up.
Yeah, but even still, this seed has just been destroying both of our runners. Terrible everything.
Is this just a desperation play from sayadawn?
Yeah, at this point I'm not even entirely sure what he's trying to do. sayadawn's best play is column 3, but if he doesn't know how to do the breeding, or want to risk it, then... Meanwhile, we've got a Pidgeotto on Owl's side, but without that Cubone, or Diglett, and without the Sleep move, that's not gonna help him. Well, Owl's getting ready to take on Claire.
Oh man, good luck.
Especially with Claire's level 40. Leading off with a Mantine.
Oh, that is, well, has strength. Nidoking has strength at least, so better than the time that. Wait, he's resetting
just
straight
giving
away.
up.
Dude, you have strength. You'll probably be fine. Now, if you taught Swords Dance, no.
If he leaves, he has to redo the boulder pushing puzzles. I guess he's fighting for more experience?
I guess so. I don't know, but he has strength now. I mean, that Mantine won't be as bad as it was in Sprout Tower.
Mantine PTSD? Well, Dawn has got to be getting close to a 30 Pokemon owned. Got a full box, so he's gonna need to fly back and switch that.
Gonna check. Oh no, he already knows that he has a sleep-inducing move on that Chansey.
Owl saw Hypnosis on the Krabby. Oh, that is huge. Which is... Wigglytuff. Why is he looking for a Wigglytuff? Maybe it was the Wigglytuff he saw the Hypnosis on. Although, the odds of that Wigglytuff this low level, this far away, having Hypnosis is quite low. It's almost certainly from a level up. And Bill's Eevee is a Sneasel. With self-destruct.
Dude, if we can skip fly. Death Warp strat.
Well, Owl's looking for a Wigglytuff. We'll see if he has... Apparently, Wigglytuff doesn't have any level up moves, or maybe only one. I mean,
Yeah,
it could be possible then.
Yeah, it's a Stone Evo, so Stone Evos generally just either don't learn any level up moves or learn very few.
Well, we'll
That's
see if
what
he
those
marks it
forms
off.
do.
He did mark it off, so that's a sleep-inducing move.
There you go.
If he can find the Diglett or the Cubone, then it breaks the seed wide open for him. The Owl is on his way to winning. Although, we've not seen a Cubone or Diglett, we have no information, and that's what is really going to cost him.
He can still complete the card, though. Even without that, he can do the. He can do the outside
yes.
one and the diagonal.
The diagonal, right.
So he has a guaranteed pass to finishing now.
Oh yeah, definitely. At this rate, I'd say it's Owl's game to lose.
But
Although, actually, Rival 4 says otherwise.
you still have to beat Rival 4. And yeah, as we saw on the sayadawn side, it's not an easy task.
Now, Nidoking on Owl's side is 2 levels higher. We'll see if that makes a significant difference. Meanwhile, I'm not entirely sure what Dawn is doing. He might be just trying to figure out what his path is.
Looks like sayadawn might be going towards Blackthorn now, perhaps. Or maybe checking the TM in the rocket hideout. Nope. Going towards Blackthorn.
If he can find, if the Ice Path TM is Thief and Owl gets walled hard by Rival 4, he could still be in this.
Yep. I mean, right? Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what Rival 4. Well, we'll see how it is for LeOwl, but I doubt it'll be much better than it was for sayadawn.
Oh, he's actually evolving an Abra into a Kadabra.
Ah, there you go.
So that'll give him that for Kadabra.
Yep.
Meanwhile, looks like Nidoking didn't get wrecked by the Blizzard Zapdos on Owl's side. Although the Espeon, he's using Strength and he critical one-shot. That is huge.
Look at that. I mean,
at this point, I'd say it's free.
It wouldn't have one-shot anyway, so... But it was very nice for him not to have taken any damage from the Zapdos.
That Hydro Pump. But it's coming from a Golem, so it's not gonna do much.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, I just think it's over.
Still got a ways to go before he can finish. He still has to... Well, I mean, I guess the most time, the thing that would take the most time is beating those Pokemaniacs.
And he has the majority of them done. He just needs to...
I think he only has 5. I don't think he's fought the ones on the way to Lake of Rage yet, has he? I don't remember those ones.
I don't know.
And then he needs to do the 2 in Union.
But yeah, that was extremely lucky on Owl's side. That one-shotting that, getting that crit on that, Espeon. For some reason, I completely forgot its name already.
Well, I mean, I think he would have survived, but it was that in conjunction with not taking damage from Zapdos, it was very nice.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Owl, he's wondering what he's doing. Not entirely sure what's going on with Owl.
Yeah, no, Owl definitely has a path now, so
yeah,
just go for it. Let's go for those Pokemaniacs. Well, going to Union.
That's what he's doing. Pokemaniacs, and then just catch stuff until you have 30. Yeah, he could be looking up Pokemaniac locations, that is true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Meanwhile, Dawn is about to enter Ice Path, and immediately gets into an encounter with a Slugma. What are you doing here? This is an icy place. What
LeOwl should have done is gone to the route near Lake of Rage before this, so he doesn't have to just, like, waste time escaping out of here. He can just look for Pokemon in here without getting out here or anything.
Well, apparently Dawn does have 30 Pokemon owned, so that's...
he doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know where. He's taken the wrong ladder. Oh, he thinks they're this way. Well,
he's in for a big surprise. It could still be It could still be Dawn's game if Owl can't find the remaining Pokemaniacs. What does Dawn need to win? He needs to defeat Rival 4. He needs to get 3 eggs. He really just needs the outside. He's gonna get the Pidgeotto eventually and stop the same Pokemon from evolving. He needs that Miltank Tauros, although I don't think he ever saw one of those.
No, he saw the Miltank. I'm certain of that.
Well, then he definitely needs to get that. The Pidgeotto, the Pokemon evolving, Tauros, and then just tank Rival 4. Yeah, at this point,
You can just
like, he's got a path to win, too.
yeah, I can just follow the same path that LeOwl is doing, or you know, alternatively do row 4 instead of one of the other ones.
Yeah, but I mean, what exactly is Dawn doing? Because the Miltank was before Ice Path, and he just needs to fight some optional trainers, level up that Pidgey, and then just do Rival 4, and he's won.
Yeah, I don't know.
It could still go either way, but both these runners need to realize what they're doing is incorrect right away. Owl's going for the Ruins of Alph puzzle at this point.
Yep, the Pokemaniacs are not in here.
And well, anyone care for some puzzles? No? If we do find Thief in Ice Path, that could possibly just confuse Dawn even more and mix up what he has to do. And there's a Macargo.
Okay, Owl's gonna give it another go. Hopefully realizes that there is another ladder.
Cubone, but he already has it. Cubone, except it's absolutely useless. Where was this one? Owl was in Ice Path.
Like, if you're behind, you know, you kind of want to make a bit of a gamble that would give you the win, but I can't really see an appropriate gamble for sayadawn to attempt to make. Like, there's just not a lot of info that they have that would give them that could really give them the edge over LeOwl, with LeOwl only having these two goals left to do. Like, their best path is basically following LeOwl, but you can't win just by doing that.
Well, he's got row 4 instead of the diagonal.
Yeah, but that's not. But that's not really any faster than any of the other bingos, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, he just needs to catch the Miltank, and if he flies to exactly where it is, I mean, the Miltank couldn't have been in that hard of a place. Fight some stuff. Fight Rival 4 to evolve the Pidgeotto into the Pidgeotto and stop it from evolving. And just do that, and he's got the win. He has a path to victory. He just doesn't know it. He might not be confident about Rival 4, but that still doesn't really explain why he's not going for the Miltank unless he doesn't think he has the Miltank info.
Yeah, Rising Mage is absolutely not the play here. It doesn't help him with doesn't help sayadawn with any goals.
Unless he wants to just dig Union Cave for the Aerodactyl again, which is not the play.
Alright, there's 2 more Pokemaniacs on this route for LeOwl. Then he'll be done with that. And just needs 30 Pokemon owned.
Which he's surely close to. He might be trying to get some levels for Rival 4, but these are pretty time-costing levels. Having to go through all of Ice Path just to get this. That must have been, I believe, his 3rd time stopping Pidgey? believe.
I'm not sure.
It felt like 3. It doesn't look like Dawn knows the way through Claire's gym either.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything with these boulders here.
Speaking of Pidgeotto, hey look, it's a Pidgeotto.
Alright, so now we'll... Wait, hasn't he beaten 10 now?
He might not have. He did the 3 in Union Cave. He did the 3 on that route. Did he do the one on Mount Mortar and outside of Mount Mortar? Because he definitely did the 2.
I was pretty sure he did. Well, looks like he's just doing this other one just to... Okay, well, not this guy, but the one on this route, just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure he's already done 10.
Ah, but he doesn't know which trainer is the Pokemaniac. There's a lot of trainers on this route. This could be...
I thought he'd done 10, though. Did he not do one of the ones I thought he did?
I don't know, but if he loses so much time that it costs him the win because he doesn't know and we couldn't figure out if he'd done 10 Pokemaniacs, this could get really complicated. Well, he knows that's a fisherman, and that doesn't look like a Pokemaniac either. Okay, he has found the Pokemaniac.
Yeah. Well, if he hadn't got 10 before, then he definitely will after this.
Well, meanwhile, he's got the Pidgeotto / Raticate, so he just needs to defeat Lava 4 and get a Miltank on Dawn's side, and he wins.
Uh-huh.
Check the Pokedex. Check for the Miltank.
Alright, how far is LeOwl from getting 30 owned?
Or 3 eggs.
Or, oh yeah, 3 eggs would... Yep, that would work too. Wait, why is he playing this guy?
Either way, Rising Badge does absolutely nothing for him.
What is LeOwl doing now?
What is Dawn doing?
Yeah, Dawn needs to do this. LeOwl just needs to get those 30 owned. $24. Okay.
He needs 6 more. Yeah, I really can't see a Dawn not going for not Rising Badge, but that's the completely wrong play. Also the completely wrong way to say what I said. Grammar beware, but that's besides the point.
Pardon me. Just maybe panicked a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to wonder what he's thinking. He doesn't have Thief, he doesn't have Omnite, he doesn't have Kabuto, he doesn't have Aerodactyl. Rising Badge is a goal, but it's not a goal towards progress.
Maybe sayadawn forgot that that Bugsy had the Miltank.
That is the most likely scenario. But in a situation like this, just check the Pokedex. You'll lose like, what, 30 seconds? And if you did see one and you just forgot about it, then you save so much time.
That's the only way I can really, I can really rationalize what sayadawn's doing here.
And I can't even rationalize this. I'd go for defeat Rival 4 then, if I don't know I have a Miltank or Taurus.
Yeah,
defeat
for
Rival
sure.
4.
But sayadawn did try that earlier and got completely wrecked, so yes, it's just not confident enough to take that out. But it is a very important goal for sayadawn no matter what, so you've got to find some way past that, really.
Meanwhile, Owl's gotta be getting close to that 30 owned. But
Bill's
his
like,
box is full.
dang, dude. He has to go back to the.
Why is he not flying back? I mean, I guess it doesn't save much. I mean, I guess he's right there, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure which would have been faster at this point. I know in the later gens, like, fly is slower than you'd think. But in this gen, it seems pretty fast.
Meanwhile, I don't think Dawn's gonna have a good time with Claire. We only saw the Mantine. I'm actually curious to see what Claire has
saw the
besides the
Mantine,
Mantine.
and that was enough for LeOwl, just like, I'm out of here.
He didn't even fight, he just saw the Mantine and ran.
Yeah, and I mean, sayadawn didn't teach strength either. It still has swagger.
I mean, that could be useful,
Mm-hmm.
which is why he immediately doesn't make use of that boost.
But, yeah, no strength on sayadawn is, definitely messing them up here.
Don't use Surf, use Jump Kick.
Yeah, jump kick is the thing that will do the most damage to this Mantine.
Especially with that swagger boost.
Mantine has huge special bulk and Nidoking's attack's been boosted.
Look at that! Oh, that was a critical to boot.
Okay.
Now you want to use Fire Blast. Apparently that Skarmory doesn't love Claire very much.
Nidoking's swords danced. I mean, kind of. You could say that.
Owl's gotta be getting close.
Yeah, he just checked the decks and he caught 20 and he had 28 owned. So this betting out would be his 29th.
Well, it looks like Dawn got the Rising Badge, but too little too late, and... I mean,
It's
it might
just
have made a
not very
difference.
helpful for them.
Yeah. If he had found the Aerodactyl, that might have meant something. But, even still... Without that Miltank, without Rival 4, it's not gonna do you anything. And this Victory Bell, it's the last Pokemon he's gonna need.
Yep, that'll do it.
That's gonna be 5.
If it gets
if it
in.
would get in the ball.
Yep, there we go.
GG.
That'll be it then. That'll be 5 bingos. I guess he's going to check the decks again, but there's no real need to. He has 30 at this point.
He's
Wait,
not
what?
gonna
Wait,
mark
what?
it? What?
He's- Dude, you checked it 2 Pokemon ago and you had 28.
Should we mark it for? Yeah, okay, he's marking it now.
No, okay, he's marking it now. Just like go one step beyond, just like he did with the Pokemaniacs. I think that's
And
what
he
I think
types.
he did.
He types dot done. We have an official finish.
There we go. Took over 2.5 hours, but here we are at the end of this long road. Man, Phew, what? This ROM card combination was something else, all right. Yeah.
Sayadawn does forfeit, which I don't blame him in this situation.
Hello.
Hello. Did you have fun?
Hello.
I had tons of fun with that Mantine and Sprout Tower.
Oh yeah, good times, dude. Good times.
Holy.
There were just Pokemon everywhere that were destroying both of you. It was crazy.
Yeah, but you both ended up running the Nidoking, and yeah, just ran into a few tough Pokemon for it to take out early on. Like, jeez.
It was tons of fun. I actually realized pretty late that I got a path. I was about to make the Rising Badge, and I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, there's no
Not
need
right.
for that in the end. Yeah, I think actually you ended up fighting 11 Pokemaniacs in the end, because I thought you'd fought the the one in Mount Mortar and the one just outside. Like there are 11 Pokemaniacs in Johto, so you can skip one of them.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if I won. So to make sure I had everything, I went more.
Okay. But dang. That Espeon though, like, jeez, I was wondering if either of you would be tempted to just reset for it right there, because flipping Crunch Fire Blast Espeon, that would have been pretty incredible.
Yeah, and speaking of the Espeon, when you fought Rival 4, you got ridiculously lucky because
Yeah.
the Espeon, the Rival 4 as Espeon, he actually had Stab Confusion, which would have been super effective.
Yeah, I mean, you would have lived, I reckon, but the fact that you also took no damage from Zapdos was real nice.
Yeah, from the Zapdos Blizzard. So being able to take both those poke out without taking damage really nailed it.
Yeah, really
Because
lucky.
the Espeon in Rival 4 still had Recover and a whole bunch of nasty stuff. So it absolutely destroyed Sayadawn when he tried to take it out.
Yeah, welcome,
Yeah.
Sayadawn. Commiserations.
Thanks.
GG.
Where was the Miltank or Tauros?
You actually had that information. Bugsy had the Miltank, so you could have searched it in your deck.
Oh my. I searched
Yeah, we
everything
were-
else.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Okay, that disappoints me.
But it wasn't
Yeah, it was
for us,
very-
so.
Sorry. It was a very back and forth match. At one point, Dawn had the lead. At another point, Owl had the lead, and at the end, it was neck and neck. You both were, you were fighting Pokemaniacs. You were going the wrong path down to the ruins of Alph. Dawn, you were doing Ice Path, and we were both shouting, "No, you're both doing the wrong thing!" Because your way to win, Owl, was fight the Pokemaniacs, get 30 Poke, which is what you did. Your path to win, Dawn, was Miltank Taurus, evolve the Pidgey into the Pidgeotto, and get Rival 4. So it could have gone either way.
Yeah. Running
Yeah.
into those spinners actually probably ended up costing me because I went looking for Aerodactyl.
Yeah, the Aerodactyl play cost you a significant amount of time. And with 13 counter slots in Union Cave, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's maybe more of a play that you'd want to do if you felt like you didn't have other options. But at that time, like, there was maybe a few more trainers you could have fought for info. I don't know, but yeah, it's still pretty unlucky to not run into it. But you did find the Diglett, which was or was the
Yeah,
Cubone?
where did you
He
find
found
that?
both.
Found both?
Cubone. Yeah, Cubone was Ice Path, and Diglett was.
Bottom floor of Union Cave, water and land, I believe.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that neither of you taught Sword Stones to Nidoking. I thought that would have really
I
helped
was-
in a few spots.
I was thinking about it, but I thought, nah.
I
like-
thought about it.
Just because, like at the time, what you had, like, what was it? Rage, Milk Drink. I feel like it would have been better than at least one of those.
Yeah, I'm glad I kept Milk Drink though. That helped me
Yeah,
out
me
a
too.
lot.
Yeah, it surprisingly gave both of you a lot of help, especially against some of these really difficult fights, like Falconer fight, the Elder in Sprout Tower, just the Espeon rival in general.
Dude, Sidon, your Nidoking was a bit of a seemed to dodge like all these fire blasts, blizzards, and all kinds of things. It was it was pretty impressive how it was dodging all that stuff on your end.
Yeah, it could dodge them, but the moment it got hit by one, it usually got either frozen or burned.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know, my Nidoking literally didn't dodge any fire blast from the Espeon. It ate
Yeah,
them
it
all.
was unlucky.
Ouch.
Yeah, you had a bit more trouble with some of these fights, but a little bit of better routing and just better goal management pulled you ahead and kept it really neck and neck.
Yeah.
Although-
Yeah, I mean, this was like a long card, but I don't think you two like played it terribly or anything like that. It was just like a very brutal beginning, though. I mean, geez, there was like, yeah, they didn't really find anything that great, and and yeah, just like a bunch of tough things to take on at the start, and yeah, they didn't really open out that much towards the end. So, yeah, but it was something. I mean, on the bright side, your next match probably almost definitely be shorter than this one.
I hope.
Yeah, this is one of the longest matches I've ever seen in the tourney.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
it is the longest one I've seen in this tournament. I think like in the last one there were a few longer just because there were a few who had like literally never didn't really know anything about the randomizers. So like some of them took maybe like over 3 hours or something. But yeah, this wasn't really that kind of situation. It was just a pretty brutal combination of ROM and card.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was kind of frustrating at the beginning, but it went better.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to using Blastoise.
Well, you could maybe have chosen the Blastoise, and then you would have given you Staryu information somewhere. But I guess there's no guarantee that would show up somewhere else. And I'm not sure if you actually saw a. Did you actually see any Starmie, Shelder, or Cloyster anywhere else?
No.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess that might not have worked out in the end after all.
Yeah.
Man.
Although, something I do want to ask you, Don, is when you were going for Rising Badge at the end, just what exactly was your thought process? What were you planning on?
I was trying to think what I missed because I completely forgot about the mill tank, and I was actually thinking about grabbing the Rising Badge and then going back to right before, and then maybe trying to find that Aerodactyl again.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that probably would have been, but like, did you? Neither of you really put much effort into looking for the TMs. Did you like just not really so sure of their locations, or you just decide that you didn't think that TM46 was going to show up?
Kind of a combination of both. I'm not too perfect on where all the TMs are,
Mm-hmm.
so I just was like, if I come across it, great. If not, I'll have to work around it. And with it being in the same row as 3 eggs.
Yeah.
3x is actually not too bad to do. Like, you get 2 for free, and then like what you could have done was a common play to do is at the game corner you can buy the cheapest Pokemon twice, make sure they have different genders, and then use them to get an egg. So that's something you could maybe have done, but it wasn't a particularly helpful goal for you in the end with the info you had anyway.
Yeah, and I realized that about the time I got Fly,
Okay.
but I knew then it was too late.
Well, congrats to both of you runners. Anything else you'd like to say, Owl?
I'm tired.
Yeah, this was a marathon run.
It was a
Was
long.
it's like
freaking day.
nearly midnight where you are, is it?
Yeah, it's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It
So,
was a really long day. Drove home from my girlfriend like over 6 hours. And then,
okay.
and then a little bit of working, and then starting to run over 2 hours. Kind of
Dang,
draining.
dude.
But I
Yeah.
had coffee.
Well, yeah, definitely get some rest then, goodness me.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, kudos to both of you for sticking this long card out. And yeah,
Yeah, good luck in your next round, man.
Yeah, thanks. You too.
But yeah, you'll see that JK Allen is posting some links in the chat. We've got the links to the runners here if you want to check them out. Got links to the commentators, myself and Kevin as well, and the restreamer, of course, very important, JK Allen too. And yeah, there's a Randomania marathon coming up very shortly, actually, just 4 days until it starts. You can check the schedule right there. It's posted in the chat. And yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you can join us in the future for some more randomizer runs of this game or other games, in fact. And yeah, have a good night, everybody.
I've been Cabinet 56, and I'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Good night.